Guys, we've got a pretty unique game here. This is a Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, which from what I understand is a comparable game to Double Dragon 1. It's considered to be a good game. I know Double Dragon 3 does not have quite the same esteem in the industry or among the community, but this is Double Dragon 2. And this is an original board. This isn't a bootleg or a multi-game board. It's an original Technos board. Marquee is in absolutely perfect condition. The bezel is in perfect condition. Control panel is actually in really good condition. It's a pretty unique cabinet. That's, I guess, when I said it's a unique game, that the cabinet's what makes it unique. I don't think I've ever seen another cabinet like this. I know I've said that now about several games. I've got a lot of unique cabinets in this particular auction. I will point out the one point of damage I see, just that it looks like the front of this cabinet has, at some point, started to crack along here. It still seems perfectly fine and solid to me. I've moved it around several times with no issues. But that's just something to be mindful of. You may need to reinforce that with a little steel strap or something on the backside. I don't know. It looks like somebody applied side art from like a Dynamo HS5 on the side because of the shape of the side art. This is it. The thing that's strange about this cabinet is this is a Dynamo cabinet. That's the Dynamo tag from the factory. I can't, it's faded too much. I can't see what the original game was in it. I'm going to try like zooming in on my picture later and see if I can see it better. Maybe play with the contrast, see if I can make the words stand out more. But this was originally a Dynamo cabinet. It almost looks like maybe they were, well, I don't know. There's no point in me speculating. I don't know what the story is. But it does have the pull-out drawer that Dynamo's famous for. I don't know if I can do it with one. Well, let me try using both hands here. Yeah, here you go. Well, it might be latched in there. But see, this is a drawer just like an HS5 has that you hinge out the control panel and then you pull out on it. Let me see if I grab it. I don't know if I've got it latched. I must have it latched because it's not moving. Okay. Well, you can slide that cabinet out so it's horizontal and then monkey with your board, change boards, whatnot. So it's a great game to have for if you're looking for a JAMA cabinet to have in your basement to swap boards on, because you can pull that out from the front. You don't have to always pull the cabinet out and get behind it to change boards. Coin doors are in great shape. I think it's got, does it have Macs? It's got one Mac. It doesn't have the other. If you really need a second Mac, let me know. I can come up with one. And it's also missing the coin box. Another thing, if you really care, let me know and I'll try and dig one up. Oh, monitor is a Wells 7000 series, which is a very good monitor, and I have rebuilt it. So it's got all new caps, perfect picture. Cabinet's really clean inside. I didn't even vacuum this. This is just the way it is. And it's got that's the first remote board that Wells Gardner used. I didn't even know. I've never had a 19-inch monitor that used that remote board, so another kind of oddity to me. I thought they only used that big remote board on 25s, the early ones like the 5500. So, it's a pretty easy cabinet to move. It balances nicely on the dolly. Kind of shaped like a Zaxxon cabinet. But it is one of the nicer Double Dragon 2s I've seen, like this CPO they used. And for all I know, it wouldn't shock me if this even came out of the factory as a Double Dragon 2, out of the Dynamo factory, or if, I don't know. It just wouldn't surprise me because this kit is so well done and this CPO fits so perfectly that it makes me wonder if maybe this is the cabinet they used on some Double Dragon 2s. But here, we'll start it just to show you that the sound's working. Wow, they just gunned that girl down with a machine gun? That's serious. That's raising the stakes from Double Dragon 1. Don't they just beat her up in 1? In this one, they just shoot her. Wow. You know, with Cobra Kai so popular these days, this game may have a resurgence. Okay. So anyway, it plays great. And it's a good solid game. Should be dependable with that Wells 7000 monitor. This should be a dependable game. Controls feel really good. So there you go.